Who is the best pitcher in baseball? Corey Kluber, Chris Sale, Clayton Kershaw? My pick is Max Scherzer, and you probably knew that based on the thumbnail. But why do I think Max is the best pitcher in baseball? I mean, there are a lot of great ones, and what makes him better than some of the others? Well, great question. Today I'll be discussing Max Scherzer and what makes him great. Max is a competitive freak. That's why I love him so much. When this guy goes to the mound to pitch, he literally barks and curses before he pitches. I mean, this guy is unfazed. He just goes right up and gives it all he's got. Max is from Chesterfield, Missouri, and in 2003 draft, he was selected in the 43rd round with pick 1,291 by the St. Louis Cardinals. He then went to the University of Missouri and played collegiately instead of going pro. This was a great choice because of a couple things. He grew his game, and in 2005 was named the Big 12 Pitcher of the Year, and in 2012 he was enshrined in the Missouri Athletics Hall of Fame. And he was enshrined even though he had only been at Missouri for 2 years. So he polished his game up and went to the draft again, and this time he was taken in the first round with the 11th overall pick in 2006 by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Now when he was drafted, Max and his agent couldn't agree to a deal at first, so Max played with an independent pro team, but after 3 games he finally reached a deal with the Diamondbacks. So from 2007 to 2008, Max traveled fast through the Diamondbacks farm system, and he made his official debut for the Diamondbacks on April 28th of 2008. He came in for relief versus the Astros and pitched a perfect 4 1/3 innings, and he struck out 7 batters. In that game, Max set a record for a number of consecutive batters retired, which was 13 for a pitcher making his MLB debut as a reliever. And that very next day, the Diamondbacks knew how great Max could be for them and named him an official starter in the rotation. Now, he didn't record a win that season and was accounted for 4 losses, but in 2009 he became a full-time starter and was 5th in the rotation. And in Max's first career victory, the Diamondbacks won 12-0 versus the Braves on May 16th of 2009. And to finish the 2009 season, Max had 30 starts, and he had 9 wins and 11 losses, with a 4.12 ERA and 174 strikeouts. But during the 2009 offseason on December 9th of 2009, the Diamondbacks actually traded Max Scherzer to the Detroit Tigers, and the Tigers sent him down to their AAA team, the Toledo Mud Hens, and then he was called up to the Tigers. He finished the season with a 12-11 record, a 3.50 ERA, and 184 strikeouts, which was 10th best in the AL even though he had spent time in the minors. And in 2011, Max was the 3rd starter in the rotation. He finished the season with a 15-9 record and was 3rd in the AL in home runs allowed, which was 29, 4th in wild pitches, 5th in hit by pitches, which were 10, 9th in win-loss percentage, which was a .625, and 10th in wins. Max was starting to be known as a pitcher who could control himself. He was not going to slip up, and he could eat batters alive because they knew this guy was going to be a challenge to hit against. 2012 was Max's coming out party. On May 20th of 2012, Scherzer struck out 15 Pittsburgh Pirates in 7 innings, falling 1 short of the Tigers' franchise record. Max had a 16-7 record and pitched very well for the Tigers in the postseason, recording 1 win with a 2.08 ERA while striking out 26 batters in 17 1/3 innings, and he pitched Game 4 of the World Series versus the Giants. But 2013 was Max's first great year. Max became the first Major League starter to begin a season 13-0 since Roger Clemens in 1986. He started the year off on an absolute tear, and he became the 3rd pitcher in MLB history to start the season 19-1, following Roger Clemens in 2001 and Rube Marcade in 1912. Max had taken over as the Tigers' best pitcher. He finished the regular season 21-3 with the league-leading 0.97 WHIP, a 2.90 ERA, and a career-high 240 strikeouts. And he was the only 20-game winner in the majors in 2013. And Max finished the year winning the 2013 AL Cy Young Award and received 28 out of the 30 first-place votes for the award. Now, 2014 was another great year for Max. He finished the 2014 season with an 18-5 record, a 3.19 ERA, and a 1.175 WHIP. He pitched a career-high 220 1/3 innings, and he struck out a career-high 252 batters. And his 18 wins tied for the AL lead along with Corey Kluber and Jared Weaver. And little did we know, this would actually be his last time pitching for the Tigers. On January 21st of 2015, Max Scherzer signed with the Washington Nationals on a 7-year, $210 million contract. The Tigers, Cardinals, and Yankees were all in the running for him, but the Nationals literally broke the bank to get this guy, and it was actually a great move. And 2015 was a great year for him. On June 20th, he pitched a no-hitter versus the Pirates in a 6-0 win. But the devastating part is that he was 1 strike away from actually getting a perfect game, but he accidentally hit the batter. Now, he kind of leaned into it, which is tough, but to still get a no-hitter is a great team accomplishment. And in another game that year, Max threw another no-hitter versus the Mets on October 3rd, striking out a career-high 17 batters and no walks. And some people call it the most dominant no-hitter ever pitched, and it came against the World Series runner-up in the Mets. And he even struck out 9 straight Mets, which is 1 strikeout away from breaking the record for the most ever in a row. Scherzer finished the 2015 season with a 2.79 ERA. Now, Max was great, he just didn't get the support from his hitters, which resulted in a 14-12 record. Now, in 2016, the man faced his former team and put up an absolute show. On May 11th, Max struck out 20 batters. 20 flipping batters! And tied the record for the most strikeouts by a pitcher in a game, which was his most dominant showing I've ever seen. He finished the year winning the NL Cy Young Award with a 20-7 record, 2.96 ERA, and an MLB leading 284 strikeouts, and he became the 6th pitcher to win both leagues' Cy Young Awards, and became the 17th pitcher in baseball history with wins versus all 30 teams. Now in 2017, Max became the 3rd fastest pitcher to reach 2,000 strikeouts. Max also threw an immaculate inning on May 14th versus the Phillies, which means he only threw 9 pitches and all were strikes, thus striking out every batter. He finished with a 16-7 record, a career low ERA and a 2.51, and won his 3rd Cy Young Award, which makes him the 10th pitcher in history to win 3. Now 2018, he's off to another dominant start. Last I checked, he was 7-1 so far and an ERA of 1.69. So far, Max looks on pace to win another Cy Young Award and is undoubtedly the best pitcher in baseball. Max throws nearly sidearm, and he throws a breathtaking fastball, and his sliders are absolutely filthy, and he has been using his cutter more this year, and boy has it worked. Max will turn 34 on July 27th, but this guy is in his prime, and I don't see him slowing down anytime soon. Now the one thing Max is looking for is getting that long postseason run and capturing a World Series, and that really motivates him. Another motivation of Max is that he lost his younger brother Alex to suicide, and Max dedicates every game to his brother, and that is a big reason why Max is so dominant. He plays in honor of his brother. And there's a very enlightening article on ESPN about it, so I will link it in the description for you guys to check out. Max also has heterochromia, which is why both of his eyes are different colors, and I think that is why he has such great focus and vision. Or it's because he has superpowers. Now Max is my favorite pitcher, and comment your favorite pitcher down in the comments. And that will do it for today's video, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for more dropping soon.